We all ready to go, my friends?
You're
all right. So here we are. We're doing something a little wild, a little different today. I am reporting to you live from Studio 22 with my friends, the one and only Back Alley Sound. Make some noise for the internet. No, this is tight. This is one of the closest things to live music that I've seen in a while. And you guys put out a new album recently. The album's called I Wanted to Be. And if you haven't heard it yet, you're going to be hearing a version of it today because these wacky MFers are playing the whole thing front to back while I interrupt every once in a while to ask some questions. So sit back, relax, and let's start the beat.
On a prize, horizon on my fingertips. Read between the lines, the street signs in the wilderness. Redefine diligence, dilly-dally to militant. It's like a silver lining on a slight chance they still exist. I take the hit just to keep it close to home. The dosage rose, I wrote it down. I'll smell the roses when they're overgrown. If you need it snappy, boy, I got you like a broken bone. I'm sleeping on the ocean floor, born to be a cornerstone. Ride the cutting edge just to rub in the dirt. Put in work, you can feel the curve of feeling my smirk. And it's all just the growing pains of breaking the mold. Don't wanna speak on my problems, just keep paying them gold light. I hope it's a means to an end and we're actually friends, but I think I know better. I hope it's green on your side of the fence and this makes any sense, but I think I know better. And if it's really all for the best and as good as it gets, I should've known better. But I think I know better. Learn feels like giving go. It's been a minute, simplify. Can't take my own advice or ever fit a description. And I'll piss it all away before you find a box we can fit in. Any which way is a pot of the face of motherfucking delicious. Landscapes in my frame of mind, making waves, got my sea legs as you can see by the ankle bites. Manic, but I'm managing, I'm planning. I don't fantasize this ballroom baseball. It's a bouquet of dandelions. And I'll be damned if these songs weren't short of monasteries. When you'd have thought that God was buried, chasing this was Tom and Jerry. Glitter and grime, I stick to mine, I'm sick in the head. Give it some time, I'll be fine, spit shining these gems. And I hope it's a means to an end and we're actually friends, but I think I know better. I hope it's green on your side of the fence and this makes any sense, but I think I know better. And if it's really all for the best and as good as it gets, I should've known better. But I think I know, I think I know, I think I know, I think I know. Pompeii, water to Bombay, basic rides to Beyonce's. I say on some small talk then, take the swamp thing for a spa day. I'm in it for the long haul, people with the long face. Law breaking flambe, another hot take. I need mad props and a crossbreed, y'all should have kicked blocks when you walked in. You call it balling, I call it blase. Whipping the cauldron, squad is a blockade. Lucy like blockade, can't even talk straight. All in my stock was buckets and drop. They walked in a profit like I was one man. To the square from the stairwell to the stage in a bear belt to your farewells by bitch. Pray tell, what do y'all take? Yells, boy, get a face card and an ace, sell priceless. Truthfully, I'm the coolest loser you'll ever meet. You're trying to represent the Renaissance, you need to check with me. circle back like head over heels. My rock bottom's a glass ceiling for real. If you've been flying on a jackpot, I can cut you a deal. I keep 3 eyes on the road, no hands on the wheel. Have a live and swinging by like a brick through a window. Sick puppies, how a honey scribble lives out for your kinfolk. They're right at the center, hellbound on my headstone. My deathbed's a desk chair, only getting fresh air, working to the bone. Yeah, Rocket Man Sandy, your bandwidth. I was rendered outlandish, treating cribs like kingdoms and airwaves like a canvas. Where my stance is famous, streets treasure planted by public transit. I'll take my chances, my enchantress face on the granite. Understand if I'm giving up the upper hand, it's a knuckle sandwich. Do damage, get a room with the vanish, I'll be a lemon, get vanquish. Make some noise for the case in point, yes, I am that dude. Your verses are the wrong kind of dense if you think they feel that dude. Cause you got genius on your phone, I keep mine in my tone. When I create, I destroy, I just can't leave well enough alone. I know from the same glass of the stucco, I was on the cusp, I was in the cut like blood flow. I was coming up so long, no hoops, no firm, and I'm up to the bunch of new book show. It's go time for the road lines, come home, slow ride to a goal line, I roll. No time for the rat races, a gold mine between backstage and the pro roll. They circle back like head over heels. My rock bottom's a glass ceiling for real. If you've been flying on a jackpot, I can cut you a deal. I keep 3 eyes on the road, no hands on the wheel. Have a live band swinging by like a brick through a window. Sick puppies, sour honey, scribble lips out for your kinfolk. They're right at the center, hellbound on my headstone. My deathbed's a desk chair, only getting fresh air, working to the bone. Hey! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Have a live and swinging by like a brick through a window. Sick puppies, our honey scribble hymns out for your kinfolk. They're right at the center, hellbound on my headstone. My deathbed's a desk chair, only getting fresh air, working to the only getting fresh air, working to the only getting fresh air, working to the headspace is a death trap. Feeling so off in the distance, always coming through like dead last. And it's been major nines and minor setbacks. Made me steadfast, brace for impact. Chase a dollar, trade it for a blunt rat. Then blame bad luck for me, dragging my bootstraps. Never lose that sense of despair when regrets resurrect in electric chairs. And your friends do their best to pretend that they care. But if you've never been here, you'll never get there. So pick your poison like a potion. Cause of commotion, lost in the moment. Gone are the days I was hopeless. Question everything except for the motive. While you were sleeping, I was rewriting your mantra, fam. Progress was insomnia. Rain came from the contraband. The greater goods in the hands of your neighborhood. Rocket Man impromptu propaganda. They don't do that like my boss, he can't sit. I got a migraine that could slay Goliath.
Back alley sound. Killing it. So
Can I get a lot more of me? Like a lot more?
I agree.
Yeah.
Thanks, dog.
So how often do you guys rehearse?
Definitely once a week at least.
Yeah.
We've been trying to do more, recently because we're, getting back into hopefully show season. But also I think we play well together because we spent the first 6 months playing every single day, of being a band. So I don't know.
That's right.
Or that was really bad. That could be the option too.
I mean, quarantine put a damper on our practice schedule. Obviously, we probably went a couple months there while we were initially starting the album, where we weren't all in the same room for a minute there.
Yeah,
But then
definitely.
we started to slowly, get back into it.
We usually have one rehearsal, live rehearsal, which is actually down the hall. And Joel, we have another room.
Yeah.
And then usually one day a week or so, well, at least somebody's in the studio doing something. On Sundays usually we do it.
Yeah, I don't know if your mic's on, but
It's in Sykes' thing.
oh, word. I can't hear it. Nice.
So in terms of songwriting, what is the way that you guys start when you're putting together a song? Because everybody plays so well together. I feel like it's a much different scenario than what I've done with my bands, where it's there's one or two people that are kind of the guys that come in and show every you do this. But I feel like there's so much nuance in what everybody does. I'm curious where it starts.
It kind of depends on who brings the song in. It's changed so much from where the band started, where originally I brought a lot of full-formed ideas in, and we would kind of hash it out after that. And now it's just kind of been
One part,
one part.
It's one really good riff, and then from there, the rest of us can start chewing on it, right? And start talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes we'll just make something in here and then go jam it in Jordan's room, get a phone recording of that, bring it back in here. James will track to that, and then we'll lay stuff on top, go back and jam it over there.
And then all the while, Shark's over in his little notepad.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right. Because that process takes a while for us,
I not only is Shark in his own little zone when it comes to the songwriting, he's in his own little zone right now as well.
Let it be known to the Start of the Beat viewers that we told him to come out of the booth in between.
No,
He said no.
I like it. He's in his element. It's dope. It's dope. He's right for those watching at home. He's right in that behind that yellow wall right there. That's where the booth is. Studio 22, beautiful little room you got going on here.
Thank you. That was one positive thing of COVID canceling shows. We had to figure out what to do with our time.
Yeah.
We went from having multiple shows a weekend with, especially pretty much everyone in the band is in multiple projects. So all of a sudden not having that momentum, we had to do something. So we go to the studio.
Yeah. Tight. Well, hey, let's talk more rock. Why don't Yins get back into it? Play us some more jams.
Un momento, por favor. Okay.
You guys ready? Church again.
Serpents in her hair, but that never worry me. She wants something tropical, with worst case or best take on asymmetry. Let's y'all get up to prophecy, skip town and paint the next one burgundy. Whoa, that shit is for the birds and bees. That shit is for the birds and bees. Now she picked me up in the city, we hit a crib, didn't get past the kitchen. No kidding, the way she gets pissed at me, she can get it, I'll admit it. This bitch really thought I mattered when I really didn't. She said I don't need shit from you, just don't be them or inconsistent. Cool, yellow gold with the blush tones, hush up with a blunt smoke. We used to walk through Shenley, more than friendly, never empty-handed. Damn, that beach bananas, baby. I'm just trying to eat right, my taste buds on your tan lines. By all means, take your sweet time. Serpents in her hair, but that never worried me. skip town and paint the next one burgundy. Whoa, that shit is for the birds and bees. That shit is for the birds and bees. Now she's the color lavender, lay back with lavish taste. Savine don't do it justice, a sovereign song to a castaway. We both really have a knack for acting like we navigate. Sleeping alone is like sacrilege. I'm fine taking half the blame, man. We got a tango. We can just talk shit, I got you. Share a bed like an ad, just like an island, like a coffin. Euphoria was in a third story about me. You could break my heart for the good thoughts. It's harmless, it's all you. Truth, sedated in the late afternoon. The summer finding love and nothing to do. That something got me bugging and buzzing, cutting rugs and jumping through hoops. Can barely function. I want it, I only fuck with you. Serpents in her hair, but that never worried me. She wants something tropical, or worst case, the best acorn asymmetry. Let's chalk it up to prophecy. Skip town and paint the next one burgundy. Whoa, that shit is for the birds and bees. That shit is for the birds and bees. I'll be the first one to dip and to disobey. Sidewind, I thrive in the disarray. Feeding for a pipe dream as I drift away. I'll twist your fate as picturesque, I'm wide awake. Man, this shit could put the city at a chucks. Bring the ruckus, they show up like what the fuck? Who is this? Drop the beat and then proceed to go nuts. Who the thump? We can make it bumper, make a couple bucks doing it. So take a minute, it's an instant classic. Take a drag and then we're right back at it. And we live haphazard, giving lip is automatic. We got diamonds in the rough draft, scumbags in the attic. Rucksack cinematic, I'll make it happen. Keep watching, do that DIY or die were my only two options. So I'm still up like a bird's eye view. Nose dive and you'll see things the way I do. Could you waste another Sunday on me? Tough love and a tall drink. Godspeed if your jungle's made of concrete. Could you waste another Sunday on me? Could you waste another Sunday on me? Tough love and a tall drink. Godspeed if your jungle's made of concrete. Could you waste another Sunday on me? My life's a Tony Hawk game soundtrack. I'm a tough crowd and one hell of an outcast. They dig the vibe, but gotta wonder how we found that. They talking about the crown, but they really need a clown mask. Go for broke, the gross profit, pay handsomely. Adios to any shred of humanity. Grandiose and put a brand name on calamity. If you wanna see the future, then you gotta come jam with me. Turn cancer worms to whoop ass. Give me two shoes to hood rats. I'm shook back when I was living out a book bag. Would you look at that? Kid came through like an answer prayer. Dancing in the crosswalk, the latest Lehman and Gobert. And we might show up just to repaint the venue. We might show up a band of thieves like yes who. And if we show up, understand that your respect's due. Dropping 40 stories just to really knock some sense loose. Could you waste another Sunday on me? Tough love and a tall drink. Godspeed if your jungle's made of concrete. Could you waste another Sunday on me? Could you waste another Sunday on me? Tough love and a tall drink. Godspeed if your jungle's made of concrete. Could you waste another Sunday on me? Oh, could you waste another Sunday? Oh, could you waste another Sunday? you waste another Sunday? Oh, could you waste it? Could you waste another Sunday on me? Tough love and a tall drink. Godspeed if your drum was made of concrete. Could you waste another Sunday on me? Could you waste another Sunday on me? Tough love and a tall drink. Godspeed if your drum was made of concrete. Could you waste another Sunday on me? Can I live? Let me juxtapose. Gave blood and bone to what they pumping in the underworld and summer homes. Can I live? Let me juxtapose. Gave blood and bone to what they pumping in the underworld and summer homes. Can I live? Can I live? Can I live? Can I live? Let me juxtapose. Hands on me, but we may do. Serenading baby blue. We get downplayed, outrage on the outskirts. Why make puzzle pieces so easy to lose? Slid into a rum and juice. Mud all on my Sunday shoes. And how it's fair change for a love song of fair trade when it never meant a thing to you. God rest your soul. Man's for breakfast, supper's cold. Button up, get sucker punched by all the air your lungs can't hold. God rest your soul. Man's for breakfast, supper's cold. Button up, get sucker punched by all the air your lungs can't hold. Can I live? Let me juxtapose. Gave blood and bone to what they pumping in the underworld and summer homes. Can I live? Let me juxtapose. Gave blood and bone to what they pumping in the underworld and summer homes. Can I live? 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 Let me juxtapose. Yeah. We ain't rhyme, we were grinding, nickel and dime curbside pariahs. Wrote these songs to devise even giants. Didn't need no advice and no guidance. 6 strings strung in a backbeat on the street corner. Something to get dinner in order. Persistence was the difference between a loser and a soldier. So I was out there like doo-wop. I was out there like moon rocks. I'll carry a tune for the crew from the stoop to the coop to the apple core rooftop. Life is a jukebox for hire. But concert for converse on a wire till I'm soiled. Spit midnight oil on a trash can fire. God rest your soul. Man's for breakfast, supper's cold. Button up, get sucker punched by all the air your lungs can't hold. God rest your soul. Man's for breakfast, supper's cold. Button up, get sucker punched by all the air your lungs can't hold. Can I live? Let me juxtapose. Gave blood and bone to what they pumping in the underworld and summer homes. Can I live? Let me juxtapose. Gave blood and bone to what they pumping in the underworld and summer homes. Can I live? Let me juxtapose. Gave blood and bone to what they pumping in the underworld and summer homes. Can I live? Let me juxtapose. Gave blood and bone to what they pumping in the underworld and summer. God rest your soul. Dance for breakfast, supper's cold. Button up, get sucker punched by all the air your lungs can't hold. God rest your soul. Dance for breakfast, supper's cold. Button up, get sucker punched by all the air your lungs can't hold. God rest your soul. Dance Dance for breakfast, love is cold. Button up, get sucker punched by all the air your lungs can't hold. God rest your soul. Dance for breakfast, love is cold. Button up, get sucker punched by all the air your lungs can't hold.
Sweet.
Woo! All right.
I've never heard that before. What a good impromptu jam that we've never rehearsed before.
So that was Juxtapose from I Wanted to Be
By Back Alley Sound.
by Back Alley Sound.
It was written on
All
porch.
of these songs are from your new album. Congrats. You guys
thank
were
you.
so quick
Thank
to
you.
get this album done and released.
Yeah, dude. That's fair. We're excited to be on pace every 4.5 years, drop one album. Makes sense.
Well,
Makes sense, you know?
I think that,
I'll be like 75 by the fifth one.
I mean, like it's so easy to underestimate how much work goes into an album, even if you don't give a shit. But you guys give a shit, so that's your problem. So it takes even longer.
That was a big part of the process. I mean, we started that record in 3 different studios, and so we probably spent a solid cumulative 1.5 years trying to even get it started. And every time we were like, now we're in the hole for a bunch of money, and it doesn't sound anywhere near what we needed to. So we just started in here because we were like, well, we have to start putting the stuff together and find another studio. So we ended up just doing it here.
For sure, Miles, some of these songs are so old. The first time we tried to record them, Sam and Rob weren't even around.
They weren't even born
They weren't
yet.
even born.
I was
They weren't
like-
even born.
I was probably like 18 whenever like Sunday was written.
But that's the whole thing is like now we're in this stride. I feel. You know what I mean?
Having the
Now we have
studio.
this energy. We got the old songs out, you know, and like there's just floods of new stuff coming.
With everybody being meticulous and good at their instrument, our sessions look absolutely ridiculous by the time they're done. Like the amount of takes people lay down that sound exactly the same because they're well rehearsed. They're like, no, that one.
Yeah.
Jordan will be like, my snare.
Kind of gave us the ability to set like our plan. Like, there's a few songs that we're working on that weren't quite ready for the full version of the record, and we're going to be releasing a deluxe version just with like 3 or 4 more songs on it to get it ready for new material. You know?
You should put the instrumentals on there too.
We can do that.
Maybe a couple. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Only if you spit on one.
I will do that.
Remix.
You know, I think one of the things that's really cool about Back Alley Sound is just the amount of influence that comes into all of the songs. Whenever this project was started, which I guess is probably more of a question for this half of the room.
Shark is alive in there.
Yeah, Shark is alive.
Call you in there.
What was the idea? Was the idea to like blend all of these genres together, or was it just a fucking play and whatever happens happens?
It's kind of it kind of was an experiment from the beginning. You know what I mean? We knew we wanted to be on the hip hop side of things. But
Shark, isn't that kind of on you? I remember Shark being like, well, I don't want to just fucking rap. You know? I want a band.
right.
Y'all are gonna be my band. You know what I'm saying?
And there was a learning curve involved in that because
Definitely.
by having everyone coming from different genres, it's not like we just got in a room and it was like, well, I'm gonna do fucking punk and someone's gonna be doing, you know, just straight funk and we're just gonna do major sevens and it's all gonna work. Like, it definitely took a minute to hone in what that sound was because everyone's from drastically different backgrounds of music.
Yeah, I think it's we all really trust our ear and trust each other's ear, and we just kind of land on things knowing that we want to be on the hip hop side of things. But we love every type of music, and we really love pulling from all of those genres. So it just kind of happens.
The thing that's really fun about your band is that I've seen you guys play a lot, but I don't think I've ever heard the same version of the same song twice. Like there's something that's always different or a nuance that's kind of coming in and out, which is like fun to hear, like how the songs are always growing. And it just shows that, like, I don't know, this stuff isn't done. And it's almost kind of maybe a weird blessing in a way that it took you so long to kind of get these songs committed, because then I think that time letting songs grow is good, because it's really easy nowadays to be like, oh, I'm in a band. Let's get these songs. We have these songs written. Let's just record them so we can play shows and sell shit without actually ever having time for those songs to actually grow. And that just that doesn't happen until you're fucking playing the songs over and over again, you know?
And then even whenever you get into the studio, like we'll do different like mic placements, mic settings, gain, like different snare drums, different cymbals. So like even that
especially with a style of music like you guys are doing, I can't imagine how many songs changed once you got into the studio setting. Like, oh fuck, I never thought about adding this layer or that. Like, and then
when you record Miles, he puts his part down. He puts his part down, and then there's a series of just arming the next track that says guitar 2, guitar 3, guitar 51, and then you just like click, and you hit space, and then he makes a bunch of noises, and you do that again for a couple hours, and then we sift through it.
I mean, there's a lot pulled, at least from where I'm coming from Radiohead, and a lot of John Frusciante influence, if it's not already super obvious. But yeah, so I do like to do layers rather than like direct guitar.
Yeah. Hell yeah, guys. Well, let's hear the second half of this fucking record.
Actually, we're gonna hit you with the Old Boys.
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
Oh,
the Old Boys.
Oh, okay.
I just realized we put them
That's
all
a crazy movie. Has everybody seen Old Boy, the movie?
Yeah, that's totally wrong, bro. It's super. Dark.
It's messed up, yeah.
Wait,
Yo, Shark with us.
can you turn me up so much it hurts?
Yeah. Also, shout out to Sykes because he produced the second song we're about to play.
Yeah,
for sure.
I like half produced it.
Yeah, I mean, you got the credit.
I mixed
It
it.
was on.
Yeah.
Oh, you mixed.
Kinda.
Yeah.
That was so.
I mixed it, and then you guys came over, and we changed the mix. So y'all mixed it. I just kind of helped. But I was happy to be a part of it.
I'm glad you worked on it.
All right, boys, let's do it.
I fell asleep watching Gravity Falls. Woke up driving towards a tunnel that was painted on the wall. Seems like a living hell. Rather not get involved. I know stories you can't tell, people you can't call, cause they're long gone. I made my own treasure map, but a chicken scratch on my notepad. I'm long gone. And if I crash just with my feet on the dash, I'll drink to that. And then I'm long gone since my dad was singing Get Back. I caught that rhythm with that inner city jet lag. Accept the mission like I've risen from the riffraff. I pawned Excalibur, this caliber is unmatched. I'm Captain Kirk on a life raft. If I got 2 cents and a soapbox, I'm glowing up, lay in the grove, watch the globe trot. Then go cop some garden gnomes for the grow up. I can't, why not, who cares? You right, got records on the stovetop, couch in the kitchen hole. Squat in the rocket, come get down with the linchpin. One hand roll Gorilla Glue, one hand solve a Rubik's Cube, the other 22 improving ways to break the news to you. I came out the cocoon to show y'all I'm on our guy. Came out the cocoon to show y'all I'm on art. And I could change your horoscope, just holla at me. I'll be saying action, making a smash it out of trash heap. What did he just say? I fell asleep watching Gravity Falls. Woke up driving towards a tunnel that was painted on the wall. Seems like a living hell. Rather not get involved. I know stories you can't tell, people you can't call, cause they're long gone. I made my own treasure map, but a chicken scratch on my notepad. I'm long gone. And if I crash just with my feet on the dash, I'll drink to that. And then I'm long gone. I'm riding the trolley for probably the 1,000th time with a backpack, a fat check, get a leg of cash and a clouded mind. But I don't care, I just hope I do somewhere down the line. It's crazy when you do the youth and the truth start to sound alike. Mountains might as well get to moving. Soon as I throw that groove in and get these goons used to losing, it's like confusion signed to ruthless. All these tunes I go doofus with a screw loose and doublet till it's deuces. I'm high as the moon, it's like Houston, we got a problem. Soon as I walk in a building, order a hit, let's make a killing and keep it between villains. Y'all know the feeling, like a hustle, but I'm still just chilling. I put it all on the line just for the sense of fulfillment. I go 1 to a million real quick. I'm on acid in a pull-out mattress, trying to figure out what life is. Make empires fall right after they do silent. My only brothers were pirates, 1-man riots, and 3 rivers finest. I fell asleep asleep watching gravity falls. Woke up driving towards a tunnel that was painted on the wall. Seems like a living hell, rather not get involved. I know stories you can't tell, people you can't call, cause they're long gone. I made my own treasure map, and a chicken scratch on my notepad. I'm long gone. And if I crash this with my feet on the dash, I'll drink to that, and then I'm long gone. I lost count of the days where my bed felt like my grave. I don't know the last time I ate, but I'm straight, I just bought an 8. I strayed away from A-OK, hey, that's A-OK. My train of thought is just another spot to paint, I got it made. I lost count of the days where my bed felt like my grave. I don't know the last time I ate, but I'm straight, I just bought an 8. I strayed away from A-OK, hey, that's A-OK. My train of thought is just another spot to paint, I got it made. Shit. I fell asleep watching gravity falls again. I fell asleep watching gravity falls again. I fell asleep watching gravity falls again. I fell asleep watching.
That was long.
Cypher awkward at the shindig. Told them, but in my lip loop a rip and go ballistic. I'm loop for rig, no turning indigo. But the first note of my set is my conquester live in concert. I kamikaze on a head trip. I'm in your local laceration, relaxing like a basset down. Came out swinging, whole bunch singing. The boys are back in town. Gaggle the saddest clowns in scallywag. That back alley sound gets a fortune teller stuck. Y'all need a telescope to track me down. I kick up the stardust regardless of talkie markets or lots of yardage. I'm at the uncharted. Barking my bars like articulate arson. They make my pardon. Partially barbaric and possibly Martian. Out here like a martyr and I'm just getting started. Shake a couple screws loose, don't know about you, but I'm feeling good. Shake a couple screws loose, don't know about you, but I flip those switches, shift the shapes. Word of the wiki waste ricochet. The whispers say it's lit, I'm tripping. This spitting triple plays. Cerebral pins and needles, can't see the fish for the biggest brain. Wisdom's bittersweet when miscreant is your middle name. Gray, my temper fades. Embers burn the splits on my dinner plate. Wait a tick, consider it said and done. And a big mistake ain't it a bitch. Take center stage like a prison break. No one's seen him since. He's always in his head. She said, I miss your face. Minutes later, I wake up on the couch to a bum singing. More vision than my shit can't get out. My timber shivering, my chivalry's getting kicked out the house. Tell us a mystery rap to make the misery count one time. Shake a couple screws loose, don't know about you, but I'm feeling good. Shake a couple screws loose, don't know about you, but I'm feeling good. Shake a couple screws loose, shake a couple screws loose, shake a couple screws loose, come on, shake a couple screws loose. Shake a couple screws loose, don't know about you, but I'm feeling good. Yeah, got an after midnight appetite. Every morning I come back to life just to take a whack at walking any path that I could actualize. So nomadic, it's asinine. I need a casket to be past my prime and not haunted by the fact I should have had it figured out in like half the time. I walk down Carson like I'm burning alive. He looks like vermin in person. Was it worth earning those stripes and all these street urchin sermons have been serving me right? I'll trade you an acorn for thimble complications made simple. It's a way out the window. I self-medicate, kept my faith like a memento. Got some cobwebs in my headache, was a problem from the get-go. I fill a room with shock looks, haze, and elephants, and make El Dorado out any grotto with this eloquence. You could not spot the difference between a cipher and my elements, so I burn one to mellow out, and then I do it like Costello did. Who the hell is this? I got a reputation from a nickname. Got here by the skin of my teeth and beat off the red tape. I got the gist and got shit faced. Got hip to the shift and some hits made. Got a gift, giving them pics to slip them piss and fits out on your mixtape. Shit, I ride around like I got honus in my spokes, coast to coast, the most precocious showboat. Shogun, you should know how I lead. No stone unturned, but all the opponents overthrown. Diagnoses, rodents, explosives, focus. I'm so ferocious on the low, and I might bring a dead man to his feet and make him dance for you. Lucky we're from the same area. Lucky I came with this aura. Scumbag with a Southside drawl. But come back to the down for war. All these 149 with 1 for all. 3 real circus, yeah. I'll trade you an acorn for a thimble complications made simple. It's a way out the window. I self-medicate, get my faith like a memento. Got some cobwebs in my headache. Was a problem from the get-go. I'll trade you an acorn for a thimble complications made simple. It's a way out the window. I self-medicate, get my faith like a memento. Got some cobwebs in my headache. Was a problem from the get-go. I was roughing it in tough spots, smuggling in my mugshot so I could reap what I sowed. Then I sold it as a cash crop at a night class on the blacktop. Tell my money to doctor, tell him eat shit and stomach. The thought of a son of a gun coming up like sun through the fog. There's nothing to watch, they're too commercial. You do not concern my inner circle, cause for what you're worth you can purchase Turkish royals. But I scrape my pocket change to walk her back to her place. So we pass through those gates, half as fashionably late. You feel me? Cause time is touch and go, it made her thunderdome. While my comfort zone flew to skull and bones. I'm not coming home, but I cut it close, it just doesn't show. I don't fucking know how. I just take it all in and I breathe the smoke out as I burn myself to the ground. I got knots in my hair and dead butterflies in my stomach. I'm bugging, I'm drugging on the budget, ain't nothing. Last night I was bludgeoned, this morning I'm bloody, but I'll get my kicks till the bucket. From a ruckus and pump a bloody head just like this. I'll trade you an acorn for a thimble complications made simple. It's a way out the window. I self-medicate, kept my faith like a memento. Got some cobwebs in my headache. Was a problem from the get-go. I'll trade you an acorn for a thimble complications made simple. It's a way out the window. I self-medicate, kept my faith like a memento. Got some cobwebs in my headache. Was a problem from the get-go. At the helm before I felt like a pirate, just comfortably numb, justifiably violent. Yeah, right while I smile, redesigned by the mileage. Well, I was trying to get mine, but couldn't find a horizon. Like, where the hell have you been? You look awful. Don't trust in Alice, drag a rabbit down the foxhole. Morphed into more than just a borderline mongrel, and he's stuck in the lab like it's the stomach of monstro. Was at the helm before I felt like a pirate, just comfortably numb, justifiably violent. Yeah, raw while I smile, redesigned by the mileage. Well, I was trying to get mine, but couldn't find a horizon. Like, where the hell have you been? You look awful. Don't trust in Alice, drag a rabbit down the foxhole. Morphed into more than just a borderline mongrel, and he's stuck in the lab like it's the stomach of monstro. Was at the helm before I felt like a pirate. Now I'm stuck in the lab like it's the stomach of monstro.
Back alley sound in the building. How we living over there? How's our your computer all right, Sam?
Yeah, I didn't know if I had Phantom Power on, but I did. Thank the Lord.
Hey, is our lead singer still alive?
Yo,
All right, he's still here.
Singer check.
yo, Shark.
I was literally like, I'm gonna look like an idiot.
Shark, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question, man?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So my question is, we're talking about how the songs have evolved over the years and they've changed here and there in bits and pieces, right?
Yeah.
Lyrically, I don't think the songs have changed at all. And I'm curious, like, as a vocalist and a lyricist, how do you feel about, like, performing shit that maybe you wrote, like, years ago when maybe you were, like, in a different headspace, different time, different place? Like, how do you feel about that? Because me personally, like, sometimes I write shit and, like, it's hard for me to play those songs after a while. I don't know how you are when it comes to that sort of things.
This album, honestly, it felt like it was like shedding a skin. I, even as like a writer, just couldn't like figure out where like I was going until I like where I've been, if that
Yeah, no, I totally,
tracks at all.
I totally get it. Yeah, so the shedding skin metaphor is a really good way of putting it, because it's like, you wrote these songs in a certain place and you want to get that shit out there, so it's like on record, but now it's time to like, now you can actually let that shit go in a way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's really cool. So in terms of like, moving forward, how's new material coming along? You got a bunch of new top secret stuff that you're not playing?
I love all of it. I think it's all
We
awesome.
have a couple new ones. We're gonna play one today.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
One new one. There's about.
Surprise.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. I'm lying. This is actually we played the demo version of it at Mr. Small's
Yeah.
when they were doing outdoor shows in October. It
No
was kinda
words.
cool because there weren't any words, and we played it, and no one said a fucking word. We were like, "What's up, guys? What do you think?" It was dead silence, and we were like, "Oh shit!" Here we
They're like,
go.
bring back Cole. We want Cole.
Bring back the singing. But, yeah, we've probably got like 15 demos, and we've honed it down to like 4 or 5 ones that we're like ready to like think about putting on an EP.
Super cool.
A lot of it is like I said, like we'll like just in sections of people like make stuff like in here and then go play it together. So like really like whenever we're talking about like riffs, now that we have like recordings of stuff, now it's mostly like let's listen to like a demo.
Yeah.
Like because it starts as a riff and we jam it over there and we come over here, make it into something, and then listen to that demo and then like refine it from there.
Do you guys run into an issue where like ideas get brought up and it's kind of like, what the fuck are we going to use this for? It could be back alley sound. It could be this. It could be that. Like it's.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, as far as the 22 end goes, it's kind of freeing in that aspect, because now we're like creatively like writing just to write without putting a label on like it needs to be for this project. Or
Totally.
that project.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool because then you're not putting restrictions on things, and if it works for back alley sound, it's awesome. If not, there's someone coming through that will appreciate it. And
Yeah, we work with a bunch of different like rappers and stuff in here. Like they'll come in, like we'll make beats like Julian Atwater, Jake Dahl, Burkett. I don't know if you know him.
Young guy. Burkett.
Yeah, young guy Burkett, and then Louis Patron.
Cool.
For sure.
So basically, like whenever songs are being written for them, it's just like whoever's in the room makes them a song.
Yeah.
It's like always me, and then like some combination of them, and then like Spencer Rockasy. He comes in here, and then like we had Julian Cox playing keys a little bit the other day. Chloe Wykes has done some singing. Kirsten Hybrid from Paging Dr. Boone done a bunch of singing in here and stuff. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
And I do feel like sometimes the idea comes out and immediately Miles and I look at each other, or Sam and I look at each other, you know what I mean? You're just like, oh, this is obviously for sure. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is,
We're holding on to this one.
Yeah.
Random beats, he definitely gets first priority on.
like, it just happens that way, you know? Sometimes I'm writing a song and it's like, all right, well, this is a folk song. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you write a song, I'm sure you've messed with this, Sykes, where you're just like all sorts of genres. So then at some point you're like, you know what? Who cares who it's for? I just wrote a metal song next to a folk song, next to a jazz song, next to a back alley sound song. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
do it all.
Yeah, absolutely. It's getting to that point now where like, I have 3 music projects and they're all very different in their own right. But I'm trying to like push outside of the boundaries for each one. You want to work outside of the box, and
Rob on
eventually,
a song, that's a popular option in the city of Pittsburgh.
Ah, let's go. Shout out Rob. Yo, Rob, Normal Creatures? Let's go.
Rob's gonna be on like probably like 100 songs with like at least 10 different people this year.
It's like when Anderson .Paak showed up and he was like, hey guys, I'm new. I have 137 songs. You're like, wow.
hey man, how you doing over there, Rob? You good?
It's good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I just want to make sure that I acknowledge you. You're
What the
over
fuck
there
is
in the
up,
corner,
Rob?
just killing it. Well, you guys are gonna play a few more jams.
Yeah.
Why don't you-
Cole is in love with Rob, but Rob doesn't notice him.
Not even close to my radar. I'm gonna keep trying though.
What's the line, Shark? Rob doesn't want custody.
Yeah, we were doing a demo in here of actually the song we're gonna play today, and Cole didn't have his lyrics finished, and he like says the one line, and he rhymed it with "Rob doesn't love me or want custody. He's mad at me."
Keep your ears peeled for that one.
Bars.
Bars.
All right.
Word. So, what's the next song you're playing?
The old ones.
Yeah, this is
Silver Thrice.
This is on our new album, I Wanted to Be. It's on Spotify. It's on all the streaming platforms. If you want to go get it on Bandcamp for $0, you're able to do so. So like, check it out.
Word.
I need a no conscience. I never know comfort. I think about you so often. I got my old man suit and vodka to wash it. I feel empty as my pockets. I don't listen when the money's talking. I love the rips in your stockings. I know that's just like you, just a lot more honest. And by daddy to die, yeah. Oh, by daddy to die, yeah. And I don't mind no peace of mind to call mine, but I draw the line till I drink what's left, and I feel like you run with the wolves every weekend. You dove in and went straight for the deep end. You refuse to let the wanted lead when you make bleeding seem as easy as breathing. And by daddy to die, yeah. Oh, by daddy to die, yeah. And I don't mind no peace of mind to call mine, but I draw the line till I drink what's left, and I feel like tied by missing link. We lie on the brink of one too many drinks. It makes you think it's sink or swim, and you were my anchor. I look for answers and found what's left of ounces of certain sorrow. You swallow or drown in your sorry. I doubt it, you couldn't pull it off. Foolproof, none of God, full of booze and thoughts of somewhere worth running to. I swear it looks like you used to. I'm in Oakland smoking and broken. For the moments an ocean between us, I never noticed such a wholesome loneliness. You know oblivion has the prettiest smile. We've been going out of style for years through crocodile tears, and I will disappear at the same time as the stars in your eyes do. The same way that feeling finds you and let it define what you wish this was. And since we met, we went wherever the wind told us. So what's a hold up? You go once and I'm over just so you know you don't. And I sell my soul just for this to be the last time I can tell you I'm done. Cause I don't mind no peace of mind
I disappeared for days on end and blend into the scenery to wrap my head around what you said and what that means to me. Forever on the verge of words like those spoken by deities. I'm the devil in the details as well as the grand scheme of things. Recently my reasoning need not concern you. She wishing my ambition came with a curfew. It don't. Lot of evenings and issues I gotta work through. I got mixed up and all twisted trying to find somewhere to turn to. But I live to see them disproven. The nights I hate myself and nights I write better music. That's some useful confusion. That's the fruits of my delusion. That's enough to make me feel this dumb and go this stupid. Desperado, detrimental, that debonair, untapped potential. Unparalleled, I fell from grace. That shit is not coincidental. Desperado, detrimental, that debonair, untapped potential. Unparalleled, I fell from grace. That shit is not coincidental. Connect the dots. You collect your thoughts on vinyl with your fingers crossed and stomach in knots for too long while all you loved is lost. Ain't no miracles for miles, but I would take that loss if I knew that it made y'all smile. Trying to figure out what is worthwhile, is worthwhile. Trying to figure out what is worthwhile, is worthwhile. Trying to figure out what is worthwhile, is worthwhile. Trying to figure out what is worthwhile, is worthwhile. But evanescent, clean my chest of resin, seeking peace to resting, counting sheep our seconds, set in stone to run on death sentence, hot off the presses with a vengeance. Eventually I meant it when I said I let it go, but you never know. I better float to the island behind these eyelids. I'm a lifelong pirate in my own violet. My oh my, get my this might just keep you gold or keep you quiet. Keep me high as giants and biased to defiance. Say your goodbyes, it's time to ride in sounds the whole way home. And I walk the line like I hitchhike, trying to make it to each midnight, mind in mid-flight. Maybe this sick might give me some aspirations or insight. Salvation's in sight. Rolled in the split tie, I ignite. Despite what I said as a kid, they call that shit life. Do you know who you are? Not a clue. But I bang my head with the same motley crew in a mock by joyride to the rendezvous between the great beyond and Bonnaroo. I've never seen the beaten path, the hard, the honest to God's truth. I don't know why you'd even want to, but when I get it, I got you. Connect the dots. You collect your thoughts on vinyl with your fingers crossed and stomach in knots for too long while all you loved is lost. Ain't no miracles for miles, but I would take that loss if I knew that it made y'all smile. I'm trying to figure out what is worthwhile, is worthwhile. Trying to figure out what is worthwhile, is worthwhile. Trying to figure out what is worthwhile, is worthwhile. Trying to figure out what is worthwhile, is worthwhile. In my ways, save me a grace. And don't you ever let the break of day go to waste. Oh, I know. 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 Stuck in my ways. Save me a grace. And don't you ever let the break of day go to waste. Oh, I know. 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 Figure out what is worthwhile, is worthwhile. Stuck in my ways, save me a grace. Don't you ever let the break and take all the ways. Trying to figure out what is worthwhile, is worthwhile. Trying to figure out what it's worthwhile, is worthwhile. Oh. Trying to figure out what it's worthwhile, is worthwhile. Oh. Trying to figure out what it's worthwhile, is worthwhile. Oh. Oh, oh. Trying to figure out what it's worth, trying to figure out what it's worth, trying to figure out what it's worthwhile, is worthwhile. Oh.
Run for your life, it's a good night to go haywire, darling. Ain't no need to say your prayers for me, can I please sure the choir? Cause we could take this little freak show, you know. Put it on tires and then head for the hills just to set on my fire. Go. It's high and by cause I could always get higher. Go. Tied to the tracks till I could pass for a casualty. I'm a rat in the castle, but I'm nasty on a balance beam. I wreak of havoc, could be the chalice full of gasoline. These lines need a jigsaw, I'm spitballs of the pageant queen. You're gonna need more rabbit's feet, less chatter teeth. Cake batter witchcraft, the kind of magic you have to read. These freeform fiascos sound Tabasco if you're asking me. No mask when I say fill up the bag, I'm jumping off the balcony shying. Run for your life, it's a good night to go haywire, darling. Ain't no need to say your prayers for me, can I please sure the choir? Cause we could take this little freak show, you know. Put it on tires and then head for the hills just to set them on fire. Go. It's high and by cause I could always get higher. Go. Long live a mantra, swift death to a motto. Outgrowing the fishbowl, aficionado. Sick of the bottle episodes and stepping stones with the potholes, plot lines. Got the Stockholm, stuck it out for the squad goals and songs for the walk home. I come around like a comet, maybe a stranger or varmint. Pray it's just part of the process, but that's nonsense. I'm on board looking offset, master hand, no contest. You can find me in a front seat every night, trying to jump the canyon and crawling out of the wreckage. So call it a perfect landing in. I'll be here just because when the cause is abandoned. Send my body back to Kansas, bring the house down on me. If I dig my feet in, you could really pick fruit off me. I cut my brakes and watch it from the box seats. In it like Jumanji, you pay the cost to be costly. I'm a crash dummy for the posse. If I dig my feet in, you could really pick fruit off me. I cut my brakes and watch it from the box seats. In it like Jumanji, you pay the cost to be costly. I'm a crash dummy for the posse. If I dig my feet in, you could really pick fruit off me. I cut my brakes and watch it from the box seats. In it like Jumanji, you pay the cost to be costly. So run for your life, it's a good night to go haywire, darling. Ain't no need to say your prayers for me, can I preach to the choir? Cause we could take this little freak show, you know. Put it on tires and then head for the hills just to set them on fire. Go. In my reflection, send me directly to corrections. The collector turns records to record in less than several seconds. 777s every session, sex in the set list ascension. Pay attention and make the check out to my sense of self-expression. And don't expect respect, cause I don't settle for the shortbread. Tracks take them out back and carve shark in their foreheads. And just a little Devin Devil's lettuce. Cap my horns, red California king floorboards and $20 fortune shit. You know I'm inbound in the ground, pounding the pavement. Man, my daily basis abrasive, the range is paper planes when it's raining. They may make imitations, I reminisce on sticky situations. The getaway whip with it all my yesterdays, man, on a playlist. The cavalry has arrived, spitting Calgary jerseys live by catastrophes. Look sublime and take practice swings at your ride. Well, I slide my knee in a liner anatomy into mine. Can't be fast asleep till I die. Just back my weed and I'm fine. And I don't know what it's all about, but I just want to make it rhyme to make you think about it. And I don't know what it's all about, but I just want to make it rhyme to make you think about it. And I don't know what it's all about, but I just want to make it rhyme to make you think about it. And I don't know what it's all about. I don't know what it's all about.
It's my money and I need it now.
877 cash now.
Definitely have to cut that out.
requested just to set some records straight. Throwing penniless hands whenever we couldn't catch or break. Me and the cityscape do not separate. I lace a lemonade and do nothing less than levitate to commemorate the better days of the nights I should have met my fate when needed something to celebrate. I investigate my woes with ghosts that don't forget her face, but I digress to make any angel of death hesitate or pencil in a second date. If they get mine, then that's a bet to take. Punches on my bed frame, sirens singing lullabies. I run a guy who rob a blind wild, filling eyes with dollar signs like duty calls to drag my balls across the dotted line. He's lightning in a bottle shot, followed by a falling sky. It's no one's fault but mine. You can't meet expectations. Your membership can sucker, and you double check your motivation. I'm coming home, reloaded bases, Coachella in your local basement. Know your place. My closing statement is a detonation. Boom. I don't know what it's all about, but I just wanna make it rhyme to make you think about it. And I don't know what it's all about, but I just wanna make it rhyme to make you think about it. And I don't know what it's all about, but I just wanna make it rhyme to make you think about it. I don't know what it's all about. I don't know what it's all about. Shouts to no one in particular, spare me the serendipity, just empty out the register. And I'm so smoking by the river, it's a mixture of living and then missing the bigger picture, go figure. Have you ever seen a sunrise? Dumb high on a bus ride through Southside, I'd prefer it. Have you ever started a circus? You ever desert a sense of certainty on a search for your purpose, on purpose? One song away from paying my rent, fishing off the edge of where the sidewalk ends. And I get nervous when these serpents all resemble my friends, but I bury it till flowers grow up out of my head. I'm looking half empty, but I don't mind the extra space. I need a change in setting, maybe somewhere that's worth the wait, but I'd settle for self-assurance or to vanish for a day.
Hell yeah.
Back alley sound.
That was a good live show.
Thank you for blessing my ear holes with that funky music.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
us.
for having us, Sykes.
I mean, I don't know if I'm having. I don't know if I'm having you or if you're having me. Right
Thank
now.
you for us.
We're all having each
So
other.
you were totally like, hey, why don't you come over for
Haphazard.
dinner? But do you guys mind like cooking everything?
Does
and I'll come
anybody-
over for dinner?
Does anybody want to go to Nadine's?
What was that?
You want to go to Nadine's?
I already ate.
Inside.
I already ate. I'll come hang out. Maybe.
There's alcohol there too.
Oh, beer. Nice. Nice. So before we wrap things up with the stream, for anybody that may have come in a little bit later, shout outs to everyone in the chat. Shout outs to whoever you are.
Shouts.
Hello, people.
Where can people find this fucking album I
All of
wanted to
them.
be?
BackAlleySound.com.
Yeah, that's
You can
huge.
find
We have a
it on the
website
10th
now.
Street Bridge. It's
Yeah.
available 1 to 4 every
Yes.
Tuesday. A guy named Chuck will sell it to you.
We have a small bodega hustling the outlet
Yeah.
under the bridge.
If you actually look at the foil from your Mike and Tony's gyro, the lyrics are on the inside.
But yeah, it's streaming everywhere, every streaming platform. Spotify.
BackAlleySound.com though.
Yeah,
That's-
Back
that
Alley
has
Sound.
all your links.
We have a website now, yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's
if
a
you're
good
ever wondering what the hell Shark just said, it has all the lyrics on there too.
Yeah, and then a bunch of little pictures from Mariah's little town. You look at that and you're like, wow,
This is a
that's
small town.
ridiculous. Yeah,
This
like
is not a large
there's
town at all.
garbage. They have like infrastructure.
Yeah. And obviously infrastructure problems. So
Yeah.
clean it up.
Get Tom Wolf on it.
Yeah. Like what's going on?
Oh Jesus!
I'll send that email.
I want it to be.
And now it is.
That's awesome, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you guys so much for playing some songs. Thank you for being good at playing your songs. This was all one take. We didn't do a fucking. We've been going nonstop.
It's an 80-minute FL Studio session open right now.
This is a
We got some
completely.
sifting to do tonight.
This is a completely unedited stream,
Nice.
so that's tight.
That's how we roll, man.
We'll see how it sounds.
I think it sounded all right to me. Don't overthink it. Don't fucking overthink
I
it.
thought Rob did great.
That's what we're best at.
Yeah, let's hear that. I mean, Rob did
I
great.
think Rob
Cole,
did great.
what do you think about Rob's performance?
You didn't know that Rob didn't
Love
have
me,
headphones
Rob.
on the whole time. They're not plugged into anything. He just played deaf the whole time.
No, that did happen during our warm-up, though.
Rob, get in here.
Rob, he's calling you into the booth.
Rob, get
All
in
We're all
here.
gonna go drink. Y'all can do your thing. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Oh!
Fuck. Get in here. What the fuck is up, Denny? What the fuck is up, Denny? Here, embrace.
We'll be back
Yo,
before you know it. We
So
good?
yeah, I would say we're good. Real quick, and if you're
Hot as
watching
hell in
this,
here.
stick around. I'm gonna be doing something in the stream after this that has nothing to do with Back Alley Sound, but it'll be fun. So hang out for that. Thank you guys for everything,
Thank you, dude.
You.
and dude,
Oh, and thanks for this fresh shirt today. Wow.
you're very welcome.
It's very sweaty now, but
All right, that's
I'm
tight.
still really
It's
really
all good.
enjoying it.
Yeah, man.
put your hat on before you end the stream?
Oh yeah! Shout out Back Alley Sound has hats. So if you want one, like our good pal Sykes over here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Look, it's a
Back Alley
cow. Is it a
Sound.
cow or a goat?
Yeah,
It's a deer.
It's a deer.
that's a hat. That's a hat.
Shark. It's a deer.
That's a hat.
All right, Yins.
All right, buddy.
Love Yins. Thank you for letting me sit on your couch and record you guys. And we're gonna stop this, and we are done.
Stop the beat. It's a deer.